Good morning, folks. Welcome back. We're going to play some more with our undersea world today, and I think we're going to work more with the crab folk and try to make some kind of an alien looking structure coral reef kind of vibe. We'll see what we get up to. I'm going to start by deleting our cube and creating a plane. Trying to decide how I want to do this. I want it to be 150 meters across, I think. Maybe more. Maybe we'll go to 200. 200. We might even go bigger, but let's see. Control A, rotation scale tab, W, subdivide once. Yes, maybe. Cool. I'm gonna try this. I actually was wondering if this would work. Shift D, P section. Kind of a quick thing to start in on. Tab A, Control E, bridge edge loops. Now that's number of cuts. Doesn't super matter. Just kind of wanted to create something that curved around. How do we feel about that? It's all right. I think we can use it. Yeah, we don't really need to smooth it any more than that. That'll be fine. Okay, so this now gives us something that is, what's 100 meters wide on each of those, and then around in kind of a path. And let's quad remesh it. There. To 300. Delete the original and see what we got. Yep, sure. That looks reasonably good. And we are going to come through and do our sculpt thing. Grab mask. And again, I'm going to set our strength down to some lower numbers so we get some variation. Let's kind of come through and create our path down the middle first. There we go. And then we can cut into it a little bit. And out to it a little bit. And maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. All right. Let's try that. Now let's do grab. Make it bigger. Up, up, up. We've created ourselves a trough. Now let's get down a little bit and keep going. And just kind of warp it so it's not straight and even. Play into it, cut into it a little bit like that. That. Kind of like a tall cliff there, and maybe the same thing here, like that. Okay. And let's put a person here for scale so we can sort of make sure we're right. Should be very tiny. Yeah. That should be all right. That looks good. Okay. Come back to this bad boy and sculpt it some more. I'm just going to adjust some of these edges. Just a bit of a lip around like that. The cool thing with the underwater stuff is that because it's fairly foggy, you don't really notice. I'm just going to smooth these edges down. There we go. A little less sharp. Bring that up. Yeah, let's just bring that. There we go. And mask, clear mask. Okay. and edit mode and C, and we're just going to select, let's go 3. We don't want those. Do want those, not that. Cool. And we can add this here. There we go. All right, that looks cool. And we'll go and here, vertex group, add group detail. Caps matter. Assign. And add a modifier, terrain, trainer base. Interesting. That's some, I like that. We may even go with the higher strength this time more. Cut down a little bit, but that looks cool. So we have this rocky ledge thing going on around in a curve with some sand in the meantime. I like it. Do I want any vents? I don't think I'm actually going to put vents in this one this time. So I think I can go ahead and apply it. Famous last words. And come back to sculpt, and we're just going to, again, smooth in these edges just a little bit. Make it a little less square. That looks pretty good. Object mode, let's go ahead and save. And we're going to call it new 250722.1 live stream. I don't know. Coral structures. Sure. Paste. There we go. Not bad, my friends. Tab A U Smart UV project. Cool. F4 append. Let's go grab our terrain from yesterday. Material. Sandy shore. And apply it. Let's see what we got. We have to move the Z up or down a little bit. That's looking pretty good though. Maybe bring it up a little bit this time. Let's see, shading. Z. Up a bit. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool. So our sand, again, going down the center of this sort of pathway. I'm liking it. Okie dokie. So now I'm thinking what I want to do is put sort of a largest structure in here, in this space there. And I want it to be a little bit alien looking and not necessarily conform to what I would think of if I were going to make something entirely by hand. So we want to allow for random, happy accidents and randomness. And I think what we're going to use for that is something, let's just grab, I don't want this one. File. Let's open. We want to keep this up instead. Is there anything I need from it? I don't think so. I can always come back to it. Open recent. Air farm. And I want to grab this structure here. I want to remember to turn off ground. Copy objects. And I actually want to paste it to a new thing, I think. I want like a working. Paste that, and I think we do want a ground. New collection, or not collection, sorry. Shift A. Mesh, plane, S50, cool. Collection, ground, and we'll give this thing back to ground again. Current collection of ground. Okay. This is too even, but it'll give me what I want, which is to start with something else. I'm going to Shift A, mesh, plane, GZ, and link modifiers. Okay, and we can get rid of this thing now. This will have a point, I swear. Now we want to just take this and to E, 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 E. Something like that. Shift D. No. Nah, I'll just keep it straight. It's fine. Tab. That gives us something like that. Kind of interesting. Let's see what we can do. 7. E, E, 3. And I want to make these assign balcony. So they stick outward like that. Yes. Okay. Now, Shift D, G. Cool. And 7. Let's just take it over. Give us that. Let's see what this is going to do. Just in case I want to do something else with it, let's duplicate it. Get it off to the side. This one, we want to realize the instances and apply all, which gives us that funky base there. But now, what happens if we give it differential growth? This might be a little bit big at first. Change our voxel size to like 0.2. That's too small. 0.1. 0.075. Let's try that. And if we just give it a growth direction of 1, but then we cut our growth multiplier to 0.1 for that. And let's just set our end at 20 just to make sure we don't screw something up, and generate. And we get something really interesting. Let's go to the end, see what it looks like. That's a neat looking structure, but we want to go more. So either we go higher our multiplier. Let's take these to 2 and play. Just the weird randomness of that base form. Gives us that, which, my friends, is pretty neat looking. I kind of like it. I'm going to even try pushing it a bit more. I'm going to try actually decreasing this to 0.085 and punching these up to 3, just so it's really wide. That's looking like it has possibilities. It's just trying to find an interesting, ooh yeah, base mesh that we can use to grow from. And I think we have found it. I'm going to go ahead and apply. And it's only 600,000 polys. It's not bad. Let's edit. And 3. Let's see. Make sure I'm going to get rid of anything that's loose. Those little random loose parts. We don't need any of those. And it's cool enough on its own. We'll just keep it as one solid object. Scale's completely off for what we want, but that's looking neat. And tab. I'm okay with this for our thing. Although, actually, we could try one more thing now. Got this. What if we do it again? Let's rewind. Add modifier, geometry nodes, differential growth. And let's go back to 0.075. Let's increase our scale to 5. I'm actually going to go, well, yeah, okay, 0.5. It's making it bigger, but, you know, we can deal with that. And I don't want to run long this time. I just want to give it maybe like 5 and play. Five might be too much. But just get some of that bumpiness on the sides. Maybe let's just go to 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's cool. Just gives us a little bit more, so they're not perfectly smooth edges on the sides. Let's use it. And now we're up to 2 million polys, because we had to shrink it down a little bit, right? Let's see. How we looking? We could decimate it. Let's decimate it just a bit. To like 0.33. Let's see if we can get away with it. If this works, we're going to do it a couple times with some different things and see what we get out of it. And it is definitely working, I think. So. Yeah, I guess down to 1 million. Let's apply it. Huge, but I mean, it's a big, complex object. You got to allow for some whatevs. And it's a thinking, and we got it. Okay, now it's the scale is completely wrong. So if we come back over to our scene, see, it's tiny. Are we on random? I hope we're on random. Yeah, it just happens to be the same color. But we can just blow it up. Make it big. I'm going to put it kind of like here. And like that. And that's fun. Now, those are almost like floors for a building. If we take our dude, let's see how much bigger we want to make it. Use him to check our scale. It feels pretty good. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's go around him just because. And scale it up till it's like that. It's freaking huge. It's a tower, which is fun. I'm good with that. A rotation scale. Let's just see what our camera view will be like. That's just fun. We have to adjust our camera, obviously, but that's cool. Let's see if we can't move it a little bit. The way we want it. Like that. Sky's the limit, obviously. But I feel like that's pretty good. The downside is we have this cut line we'll have to pay attention to. So like we kind of need to look at it from over here, but we can do that. And it feels very structural, and I'm into that. Cool. How tall is it? 100 meters? Okay, yeah. 79 meters, actually. Not bad. We can use that quite well, I think. It's a good starting point. Now, we could just make another one, right? Kind of keep the same structure going. We just delete this sucker. Take this thing. I'm going to make one that's smaller now. So, come back in here, come to here, edit it, and let's just cut out. First off, let's make this back to being a straight there, and then we're going to get rid of faces. Tab. Okay, and A, G, Z, and down more. So the platform won't be nearly as tall. That should be okay. Even more. Cool. And tab, I mean, we'll bring this up more. So you got like one tower kind of vibe going on. And just apply all. Undo. Hello. Realize instances, apply all. Add modifier, geometry nodes, differential growth. We're going to 0.075 again. And we're going to set growth direction of, we want to go all the way to 1. Let's go like 0.8. With a multiplier of 0.1 and a side-to-side multiplier of 5. And an ending of 25, which would be more than we need. And rewind and play. Way more than we need. Let's see. Might even still be too big. What happens if we cut this down to a voxel size of 0.1? Maybe even 0.15. Let's see what that's going to do. It's going to create a much more flattened structure for us. But it's also going to give us bigger space between the floors, which is kind of what we wanted. Let's do that. I like it. Apply all. Come back in. L. Just get rid of the ones that are floating. Disconnected ones are gone. Cool. And this one, again, we can do the same thing again. End of 3. Add a modifier, geometry nodes, differential growth. and just play. Cool. It's huge. But that gives us some variation again. So apply. And we're going to have to decimate it again because this one actually got bigger than the other one did. Add modifier. Decimate. We're going to take it to 0.1. I doubt it'll go that far, but let's see. It's quiet today. If anyone's there, just say hey, even if you don't normally. I promise I won't bother you. Just nice to know if someone's listening. Let's see. I really like this just for having essentially a more random start point that we can use to generate stuff. It's given us a look that I like. Hey, Quasi. You know how it is. You're like, is anyone there? Oh, yeah. That's looking good, though. So, yeah, because we've built this thing on a structure with pillars that goes up but has platforms, we've sort of continued that form. Now let's apply. Into our coral shape. Pretty excited about this. I think it's a neat way to do it. The problem is if you always start with a cube or a sphere or whatever, then you tend to just get the same kind of shapes over and over again. So starting with something completely unsuited to it makes for a neat thing. Yeah, you know, right? You're like, oh, come on. Even if you know people are listening, it's just nice to be like, oh, yeah, hey. Okay, so we got that down. Let's use that. Copy it and bring it over to our thing. Maybe we'll put it down like in there. Again, kind of look for our sizes, but that's okay. I think I'm into that. Line it kind of up, so it almost feels like a generator that goes up to this one now. They're not together, but they kind of feel like they could be. Cool. I am digging that. I want to give it like, I think, more of a bone color, I think, than our... Let's just do that first. Tab, A, U, Smart UV Project, unwrap it, and do the same to this one. And I think append, where do I have it? Crab Frog Tower. I'm so lazy with making new materials. Have I got it already? Great, we're using it. Bone. Yeah. And bone. And this one, link materials. Let's see. We might need to change the UVs on it. In fact, we definitely do. UV editing S15. Let's see, how's that looking? Better? Yeah, 15 feels pretty good for that one. And this one, looks like I did the same for both. Looks like I grabbed both of them. Cool. Nice! That's pretty slick feeling. Now, I kind of wanted to try one other way just to make a different shape, just to see what we could get out of it. And this one would be even more out there, but could be fun. So let's see. I want to grab. We'll just use this one again. I'm not going to need any of this stuff though. File, open recent, tentacle creature. No, this is from 3D Tutor. It's just a weird way to generate tentacle creatures, which I thought might be kind of fun. And let's grab the tentacle creature. And paste. And we don't need a fog sphere. Delete that. We got something like this, which is kind of neat. And I wonder if we could just use it straight as our source. Let's first off apply it. Make sure it applies. It does. Okay. So we got this shape, and how big is it? It's often hard to tell. Oh, it's teeny. So let's go like S5. Now, RX180. Let's make it upside down. Okay. And add a modifier. Differential growth. Okay, so this one, because those are small, we're going to have a smaller set. So let's say we do 0.02. 0.01. Okay, we'll try 0.01. We're going to set our growth direction to vertical again. It's not going to go down to the negatives. We'll actually take it to 0.5 though. Because we're going to set our multiplier to 0.1, yes. And our side-to-side multiplier is 5 again. Which we're just gonna, we'll set to 25. Play. Oh man. I mean, that's just pretty sweet. Might be enough. Let's see. We still got like these massive terraces now. That's just super cool looking. I even like that more than the original one. That's just nice. Okay. And we're going to apply all on it. All that for Tentacle Monster, my friends. And it's going to be huge. I'm going to quad remesh it. Or not quad remesh it, sorry, just decimate it. Down to like 0.33. Again. I might replace the other one. It's just cool looking. I was going to make it as a different one, but we may say this is a better option for us. I love happy accidents. I really do. Okay, so we got that. That is just looking bad. Oh, we need to edit it though, right? Tab 3, Control L, Control I. Well, we got rid of those that don't really attach, but that's fine. Don't really need them. I do like the top one, but it's all right. We could attach them, I guess. GZ down. Just gonna try something, which will mean I'll need to probably whatever. That's fine. Okay, those are there. Now, if we add modifier, jump shows differential growth. What do I have it set to? Oh, 0.01. That should connect a lot of those. Yeah, I get that one going up there now, I think. Apply all. So all I did was just revoxelize it again. Yes, and now I got all that is one. And we get this cool like little spiky tower thing going up there, which I wanted. And we need to re-decimate again. There we go. I think that's... I know I've said it a bunch, but I'll keep saying it. I think one of the biggest things people need to think about is how to combine random and procedural generation, particularly as much as going on now, with intent. So not being afraid to like, nope, change it, do it again, mess with it. So you're not limited by your results. You use your results. You want those happy accidents, but you need to be able to control them. Otherwise, you're not doing anything with that you're adding any value to. All right. And we're going to scale that up. Wow. Individual origins. Scale that up a lot. Oh, that's so cool. Even just combining them like this is just, yes. That, my friends, feels awesome. It's about the right size now, too, isn't it? Looks like we're reasonably close in scale. I'm going to go with that. Tab, A, U, Smart UV Project. Unwrap it. Okay. And then link it. Link materials. And we need to UV editing, right? S15. That seems like it's about the same now. My friends, that is cool. And these little like tower things, these like pillar things here, oh, it's so good. And I would never in a bazillion years have been able to generate this on my own without taking a leap and moving beyond a starting point that I wanted. And that is just cool looking. I get super excited about these sort of things. I'm like, oh yeah! All right. Now I might even redo my ground. Now that I've done this, I don't know, I kind of want more ground. I want to be able to look at it from the top and stuff. Although, maybe we'll keep it to here. Just means I got this cut off the side here, which I'm not super into. We could just, I mean, the ground only takes a couple minutes to do. Yeah, let's redo it. I'm excited about this thing now. And we can just do the same thing again. X, delete the selected object, yes. Mesh, plane, S200. That's a 400 meter square. That should be good. Yeah, sure. Rotation scale. Now, tab, W, subdivide. I want to give it maybe 50. That feels pretty good. Like, ah! Okay. Cool. Save. So let's build our path again with our sculpt mode. All right. And I'm actually going to change my view now to end like 5,000 just to give me a bit more room. Okay. And we want our path to go along here like that, and in there like that. Yeah. Cool. And no we can even do some like, then we got more room, we can play with it and make it a bit bigger. Do some fun things like that. A little stretch thing like that. And actually, we don't want it there. I think we want to touch the edge there. Yeah. Good deal. Grab. And pull this shit up. I'll say again, man, I started doing this because it's just like, I like being a little kid about this stuff. And if you can't feel like a little kid when you're pushing and pulling polygons around, why are you even here? It's just, it's so much fun. Yeah, that'll be neat. Now let's bring that up there. Just some sharp edges. And we can smooth it. Bring it up again. And bring that up there. All this is looking good. This is like the most fun. Okay. That feels nice. I'm into that. Let's just kind of smooth a couple of these edges down, but that looks good. Save. Well, that's the other thing too, is that never be afraid to redo something. You're always like, but I did it. Yeah, so what? Do it again. Oh, right, we need to fix that. Tab. And see, we want all this to be sandy. And let's go sand in and around here. That. And sand in there. All that. Sand. Morning, Michael. Good to see you, man. Digging that. Let's do a bit more. All that should be sand. And add, we're redoing our ground because I had a better idea afterward. Didn't mix with what I did before. So, tab, on. Yes. So because we're bigger, our rocks aren't quite as crunchy as they were before. That's okay. We can even make them a bit more crunchy. Scale. I can't remember which way you go. Oh, 7. It's going to give us more. Yeah. And on our flat part, scale. Okay, yeah, all that's just kind of lumpy rock now. Maybe we won't go quite that far. Cool. And strength of 10. Maybe 8. Just want it to feel different from the ground below it. So like those are rocky outcroppings, that's sand. Big difference. Okay, save. Into it. Apply all. And let's see if we can't give it sandy shore. Smart UV project. We might need to change the scale too. We'll see. Yeah, I think we will. UV editing. AS 100. That might be too much. It's probably not accurate, but yeah, it's a little too much. S.5. Yeah, maybe even still too much. There we go. That gives us some variance. So I used differential growth on weird structures. So on one I used on the big one I used a tentacle creature upside down, and then I actually used our platform generator for the other ones just to get some variance, and it turned out super nice. Yeah. So it was our the modifier from my Patreon of differential growth. Woohoo. Should you want it, make your own weird coral structures or mushrooms, or I've used it for so many different things now. Weird cancerous growths. It's just a fun modifier. That's looking very nice, though. This will be a big scene. Link in the description. It is, in fact, in the description. Alrighty. Let's throw some... Excuse me. Some plants and some coral on there. I actually want to keep some sand this time, I think, though. So I want to try something. Let's go back to our plants. And we'll start with our blue one, just because it's nice for sort of setting the stage. New collection. Plants. Come on, caps locks. There we go. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Go into collection. There we go. And object. We're going to, where am I? Geoscatter. Select that. Plant, select that. Set our preset to nil. And yeah, it's what happens if you turn the differential growth and don't let it grow vertically and then massively boost the horizontal growth. So it just splooshes outward and you get these sort of really neat looking shapes. I'm into it. And if you start with something that's not organized, it gets a wonderful set of chaos too. Blue plants. Oh man, I have so much fun. It's not like the stream pays me any money. I do this because I enjoy it. It's just fun. Rotation. We're going to have vertical influence. Random rotation. Tilted 8. Sure. Abiotic slope. I want to try something. The minimum slope angle of 3 and a maximum of 10. I'm just curious what that will give us. And we're going to go with instance of 0.01. Cool. So that keeps it off that absolute flat center part. We could maybe increase it out a little bit. Minimum of 2. Minimum of 1. Yes, I like it. So anywhere it's not totally flat, it'll place them. I actually really like that. That looks good. Cool. Now, I want to take our purple one next, I think. Where's my plant? Here. Purple plant. And keep going to that one. Plants. Geoscatter is an incredible add-on. I don't know that I could function without it. I think, like, if you get it with everything in, it's like almost $100 or something, and it is so worth it. It's of all the add-ons I use, I don't think I could function without it. I'm like, there are other scattering add-ons. Yeah, there are, but I mean, This lets you do freaking everything. I'm so into it. Scatter objects. Purple. Again, vertical influence, random rotate, max of 8. Slope, minimum of, I'm going to say 0.5 this time. Let's see what that does. And a maximum of 15. And ecosystem, I'm going to repulse from our blue plants by 4 meters. And distribution instances 0.02. Not bad. Can we push it even further? Minimum 0.1. Cool. That does go out. I just want to give it so it goes out a little into there, but not too far. So we have this sort of grassy area there. And I like that. Did I do random scale? That's what I wanted. A little bit of random scale. I should put that on the other one too. Default scale is 1. That's fine for this one. And I did rotation, right? Yes, I did. Let's go to the other one and do some scaling on it too. Blue plants. Add a random scale. And default, I'm even going to make it a bit bigger. Let's go to like 2. There we go. Save. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Then these popcorn boys, or bubblegum coral. Sorry, bubblegum coral. Copy the objects. Paste them. New collection. Coral. Just to keep it organized. And scatter object. Cool. And this one, limit self-collision, sure. Ooh, that's neat. Radial distance, 1. Keep them apart from each other. I didn't even notice that. Vertical is not going to be a big deal this time, but we'll put it on anyway. Random rotation, 8. Scale, random scale, scale factor of, I think I'm going to go 1.5, make that a bit bigger. Slope, minimum of 0, maximum of 2. And I want to repulse from purple, minimum distance of 3, and add repulse blue, minimum distance of 4. And distribution instances 0.1 all the way down the center. So that's giving us the center stuff if we want it. So having coral going down there. Do we want that? I think we do, but I also think I want ugh. Okay, that's all right. See. Yeah, it's hard to even see it all. See. +1. Cool. This solves that out. And vertex group plus, we're going to call it path. Because I don't want the coral on the path. And turn it back on. Great. So now we have coral, but we still have that sandy down the middle, which I wanted. Save. And I mean, we could just keep adding on to this thing, right? As much as we really want to. Let's go grab our greens and plants paste. The icosphere. It's these two, right? Yep. And that, yep. Scatter objects. And we want a vertical influence, yes. Random rotation, yes. Tilt 8. Scale, I think we want to set our default scale on this one to 2.5. Gonna be let them be large. We're gonna allow for random scale. We're gonna give them a slope, minimum of 1, maximum of 25. We want a repulsion from blue plants, minimum of 4 meters. And we want a repulsion of purple, minimum of 4 meters. And I actually think this and this and this time. M, new collection, structures. Okay. And we want a proximity repel from structures of 5 meters. And I don't know how many to make. Let's see. Instances 0.2. Everywhere. That's probably too many. Let's go with 0.1. Still a lot. 0.05. Better. Let's see. Take a look at it. Maybe even less. Let's go with 0.02. Yeah, I just want to make sure the blues still pop. I don't want to lose them all. Right. Very cool. Alrighty. So what are we gonna do for the next half hour, folks? Keep playing on this. We could do a couple more plants here and there. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this so far. It's looking all right. I think I actually want some rocks on the here. I think that will help us. So let's go grab some rocks. We're going to actually polygonic. No, actually, how do I want to do it? We'll do it from here. So far, it's just a sandy stretch. I mean, it's a road, but I don't know that we're gonna make it that like it is a road. Whether it's that important a road or not, I haven't decided yet. Botanic. Rocks. Sandstone? Yeah. We're just going to grab all of our sandstone rocks. Let me just drag this out of the way. Again, so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And then over here, go back. Geoscatter. Scatter from browser. And I don't really need them. Well, I want them clustered. We could cluster them this time. Sure. I'm gonna turn off the other ones while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Scatter assets. It's gonna be a lot of rocks. Yep. Too many rocks. Rocks. Distribution instances 0.1. That might be not quite enough, but we'll go with that for right now. And doesn't really need vertical influence. We'll give it a little bit of tilt. Why not? Scale random is good. That's fine. All right, with all that, slope maximum of 2. Yes. Doesn't need to really repel or anything like that. That's fine. We just want some rocks in the ground, basically. See how they look in relation to other stuff. Sometimes it's hard to tell if you need more or not until you see them in relation to how they are. Let's go with 0.2. That feels like too many. Even that feels quite a few. They're also big. I think maybe we will shrink them. Default scale. .5. Yeah, that'll bring them down, and then we can increase the number of them. That's better. And we'll increase the random. Probability of 75. Yeah. That don't work. Most of them will be different then. Just some roxuses. All right. Now, let's start playing with what else we can put in the scene. I think I'm just going to turn off geoscatter for right now. Turn off collection too. Okay, just so we're faster. And maybe we'll set a camera to start with, just so we know where we're at. Alexa, we need to give it a clip end of, let's just go 1 kilometer. That's bigger than we need, but that should be fine. Lens, the anamorphic. And let's stay 35. Stay wide. Resolution. Panavision. And we'll kind of go with that classic rule of thirds off to one side and come down to like more human height. Like that. Let's just check to make sure we are human height. Derek, where are you at? Yeah, we're still too high for human height. Which I don't know if it matters, but you know, we'll get there. Hey, Cozy. Good to see you. It has been a while. There we go. So we're at roughly human height now. Just turn geoscatter on, make sure I'm not like squished in the middle of something. Ooh, yep. And that's maybe we want to be a little higher up or a little bit more over. That feels like an interesting starting shot. That feels I can't even realize how big that is right now, but that'll be fine because we're doing multiple shots, so we can do that. Nice. Might actually cut down our number of purples just a little bit. That's all good. Cut our purples down. How many do we have? 0.02. Let's go to 0.01. And we can try different. That's better. I like that. And we're getting more of a sense that it's deep. Cool. All good. Nice. Okay, so let's turn off geoscatter again. And I'm going to grab some of Ian's jellyfish because I think they're just really cool looking. I used them yesterday, but it was after you guys all left, so... Ian Hubert's jellyfish. Why are they angled that way? Fine. RX90. I'll bring it closer to home. One there. One there. One there. A couple jellyfishies. Save. Maybe it's time to set up our water too, so we can kind of see what the heck we're looking at. That might not be a bad idea. Shift A, mesh, cubus. One, GZ. Let's take it a bit bigger just so we go past our edges. There we go. And tab 3, GZ down. We don't need to be anywhere near that high up. Take it to like there, I think. Go a little higher. That should be okay. For append. Water ocean. Cool. Photographer, exposure of 5. And let's grab our world. Just pulling it all from yesterday. Power went out. Oops. That sucks. Okay. So we're very dark here. This is a big scene, isn't it? 4. Might have to increase the brightness of things a little bit. Let's see. 1. That pulls that back up to like bright light. Very far back on our tower, though. I haven't had one in a little while, knock on wood. Focus on this thing just to see. It's very far back, which on the one hand is realistic. On the other hand, who cares about realism? It doesn't look right. volume density 0.01. That takes us to, yeah, okay, 0.02. 0.05. That's probably too much. That'll set it down. That might be better. We're still very far back, but we want it to feel far back too. So all right. I think I can live with that. Let's just get rid of this bow wake. We don't need it. Come on. Where's my bow wake? Go bye-bye. Oh, the donut. Okay. What if we try this? I have an idea. First off, I'm going to join these two together. Now, I am going to create in collections a new how do I want to do it? Actually, I don't need a lot of objects. So we're not doing bad on polys. Let's see. Over here. It's gonna. No. File, open recent, tentacle creature. Don't save. Grab my tentacle creature. Paste my tentacle creature. Get rid of the fog sphere. We don't need it. The heck? No fog sphere. Go away. Kind of liking that. It's just big. Subdivision 1, 0. We don't need subdivisions on this one. That should be fine. Okay. RX 180. I just want to see. It does glow. That's not bad. I'm just going to apply this for right now. Oh, God damn it. What the heck? Undo. Where'd my tentacles go? There we go. Did I lose them? I did. Okay, so can't do that yet. Geometry nodes. Realize instances. There. Now we should be able to apply it, right? Yes. Now we got them all. Good. I'm not going to save it. We got that. Copy objects in collection. big is it? Item. S2. S15. Cool. Sometimes. Depends. Often for scenes like this, I'll just go grab it from the file before. Because if I'm only going to use it for a couple days, yeah, I don't really want my asset library packed up. But sometimes. Okay, so now we got that geoscatter. Let's go back to the default one. We're going to scatter on this object. We're going to scatter our tentacle creature. Let's see. Tentacle lights. We're going to vertical influence, align normal, random rotation, tilt 3, less this time. Default scale's good. We won't change the scale. Slope maximum is going to be 0.5 absolute. And turn back on geoscatter. Oh, did I grab the wrong objects? I did, because it's still set to... God damn it. Probably easiest to redo it. Because I'm pulling it from browser selection. Yes. Delete. Viewport selection. Tentacle creature. Scatter objects. Do this again real quick. Lights. Vertical influence, not that does much. Default scale is good, no random scale. Rotation, random rotation, 3. Slope, minimum, maximum 0.5, not absolute. That should be good, right? Right. And it's going to be instances 0.01. Cool. We can get a few more than that. I don't know how bright this is going to be. This is my only question. Like we're going to add some lights to it, but I don't know how. They're pretty tiny. Nope, that's lighten it up. From back here, I think you'll see it in a bigger once the render goes more. Yeah. And certainly as we get closer, you will see it for the other renders. So that's good. Got our jellyfish in. Nice. Oh yeah, we're getting some, even with, and this has, what you call it? It's only 30 samples and it's doing artifact reduction. What do you call it? Noise. Denoising. Good evening for you. Good morning for me, but good meeting either way. Hey, Victor. Okay, so geoscatter, turn that back off again. But yes, that's a major win for us. This cube, M, new collection, ocean, and we are going to set it to viewport display bounds. So I don't have to worry about it and make it unselectable. Now it's just going to be there. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, so west coast of Canada. So it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning for me. That's looking good. Let's grab... air farm. Okay, and fishies. Fishes. Copy objects. And new collection, fishes. And G, we'll just come over here. And bring it close to the camera. Into that. Random our seed a little bit. Max spin radius. Cool. That works. Throw some fish there. Go bake, Michael. We'll see you later. Sandwiches is good. Cool. Some fish. Nice. And we turn the water on. That's going to be good. Let's grab some other fish, too. We haven't used these koi in a little while. There we go. Oh, interesting. They're on individual origin, aren't they? There we go. Some fish there, into that. Let's even grab our shark. Tiger, shark, do. I don't know, man. I get up at like 6 every morning, so I have breakfast and then I do this. I'm a morning person, so, but I know I'm a bit weird sometimes, but yeah. Let's put our tiger shark in. So I start at 7:30 in the morning every day. Oh yeah, let's keep him low. Let's see, we gotta make sure that he doesn't interfere with our scattering though, but he doesn't. Let's see, take a look. All those guys are back. Maybe let's actually change our camera focus more to the foreground on this one. Instead of 250 meters away, let's focus on our shark. And let the other thing fade to the background for right now. Digging that. Let's take our sun. Let's give us more shadows. See if we can't bring it towards us too a little bit. Come here. That gets darker, but it also shows the stuff up in the background better too. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm really trying to, like, I don't know, play that line between realism of underwater scenes and visibility. So like it's not just dark. So I'm trying to like fake some lights and stuff every once in a while. I think I'm going to fake a light into our foreground here. Yeah. Lights. Shift A. Light area. GZ up. And I think, is it go? I can't remember which way it goes. I think it's this one. It's the opposite of how I want it to be. Control C, copy. Rotation. Nope. And then it always screws up. It doesn't do that as default. Fine. RX. We're just going to have to do them both this way then. I'm just going to redo it. I mean, it's still motivated. You still have to get up and do it. I do want to do it, but you know, like there are days. So, but it's fun. You say like I just enjoy doing this. There are days I'm like, oh, really? Sometimes it's a little scary when you don't have an idea. When you know what you want to do, it's good. But like, you don't have an idea. You're like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this light here, that's better. But we gotta fix this. Visibility. Turn off and volume scatter. That's better. And what's my color radiance color on the sun? It's just FF. It's just a white light, huh? Interesting. I thought I changed it. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't need a reason. No. But tell you what, though, I was writing a song before I started this morning. I was like, I kind of want to just keep working on this. So it was like, oh yeah, streaming. There you go. That's kind of cool. So just it's got the same angle as our sun, so it doesn't mess the shadows up too much, but just gives us a bit more light on this foreground guy here. We could cut it down a little bit. It's a bit bright, but not too bright. Yeah, so like with it, without it, definitely helps sort of set our cinematic and separate our foreground from our background more. I'm into that. That's looking good. Save. Save file. I kind of want something right here. I feel like we need something. And I might just grab a one-timer. And I can't put it in scene collection because that's just going to, or collection rather, because that's just our source. So I'll have to put up here. Can't go in Coral. That's what I'm saying. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just shrink it down a little bit, but not that much. Just to block that foreground just a little bit. It's a cinematic thing, you know, but it tends to help make things feel better. Dirty camera. How we feel. Can make it a little smaller. Don't do what I just did. Did I change anything? No, okay, I didn't change the scale. Scale that. I want to make sure that the ground part here is covered. That's the biggest thing. Nice. Glad you're working on something too. I completely agree. I'm one of those people that's like, I love it when other people are working on their projects. It's awesome. Let's see, take this and duplicate it. Bring it to there too. Does that give us just a little bit of light on that thing? Let's see. Can we tell a difference with it, without it, with it? Yeah, there's a bit more bounce to it. Cool. All right. I think we're pretty much done, folks. This was a good one today. Let's see what we got, just to kind of look. So we got this whole scene made, but the biggest thing for me was doing these. And I love that this big swoopy thing is literally made from the same stuff that these lights are made of. It's just one of those random tentacle things. And that's fine that they clip through a little bit. I don't mind. And then the one on the side here and the one on the foreground here were made just from modifying just a wooden platform from the platform generator. And then we did our whole big terrain and set up a fairly complicated scatter system. That's looking like what we want. I'm feeling good about it. I like it. Oh, I agree, Victor. I joke that I took a 10-week class in Maya just to realize I fucking hate Maya. That was all I got out of it. But I love Blender. Anyway, oh, the camera add-on. I'm using Photographer, which is a super great add-on, and it's cheap. I would highly recommend it. It brings all those annoying camera settings from the 15 different panels over here all into one place. I really like it. Photographer and Geoscatter are like the two I have a hard time living without because I just use them in almost every scene. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. This turned into a good one. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. And I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll do another one. All right. Take care, folks. Have a great rest of your day, however long that might be. And we'll see you later.